We are in a very important period now, especially as regards to the transition. We thank Almighty Allah that we have conducted election and APC has won the presidency, fair and square. And now, basically, the balance of the various geopolitical zone in terms of leadership is being looked at. Very important, why this discussion is important is I've had my friend and brother from NMPP, Abdulmuni Jibril Kopa, who has just won his seat, saying that any candidate from the North, especially Muslim North, that aspire to lead the National Assembly, especially the Senate presidency, has no love for Nigeria. Now, I want to open this discussion to clearly reveal what is behind this discussion. I believe that it is unfair for a minority party to basically come in and dictate to APC what we should do. But very importantly, we need to look at the motive of this statement. We know that Jibril is from NMPP, and NMPP, its leader is from Kano. And Kano is basically the heartbeat of northwestern politics as well as northern Nigeria. So what they're trying to do is strategically convince APC not to put a political leader in that space so that they can monopolize the politics of the region. So we can see their game plan. What I want to call on our leaders, especially President-elect, is to look at the distribution of the political positions as well as the contribution of the APC members to his success, and also be able to consider the strategic nature of northwestern Nigeria in terms of political outcome. Not to leave this place without a key principal leadership in Nigeria that will basically galvanize support for us in APC. We have done very well in this presidential election. We have contributed the most votes. So even in terms of reward and recognition, we have the right to say we need to have the Senate presidency. The president has gone to our partners in the Southwest. The vice president has gone to our partners in the Northeast. And the largest bloc, the largest voting bloc, the largest political bloc deserve the Senate presidency. And therefore, if NMPP people are saying you don't love Nigeria if you say we shall aspire for the Senate presidency, it's just a strategy. They just want to monopolize and have the entire Northwest to themselves, which is a very important bloc. Now we have seen how close this election has been. Northwest votes alone could have basically doubled what the rest of Nigerian votes could if we institutionalize and galvanize support in APC. So I'm calling on our leaders, the national chairman of our party, the president-elect, to look at what the president has outlined as a government of national competence. And when we look at competence, we will not go beyond our senatorial representation in Kano, in the person of Senator Barrow Jibril. Barrow Jibril is a veteran senator, is a ranking senator, he's experienced both in the lower chamber and in the upper chamber. As a Senate president, he will be the chairman of the National Assembly. And he has established not only contact but relationship in the lower chamber, he has experience. He has led appropriation committee, a very important committee in the lower chamber. He has also led this committee in the upper chamber. This committee is an interface committee that basically manages all the various contending interests across the whole country and in the upper and lower chamber. So he is experienced, he is there. We have returned him overwhelmingly the only senator of APC in Kano, based on his pedigree, his performance, and his experience. We don't want to lose that, and I don't want APC to lose that. Therefore, I'm calling on our party, our leaders, especially the national chairman, especially the president-elect, to look at zoning this seat to the Northwest. This is the least we can ask for, based on the contribution we've made, based on the commitment we have shown, and based on the belief that we have shown in APC. But not only that, politics is an ongoing business. Going forward, we need to make sure we actually have full control of this zone. Therefore, to have a political leader like the Senate president in the zone will basically create a rallying point for the zone to bring APC to life, especially with some of the mishap that we have experienced in various states in the zone, Kano particularly. We can rebuild this party. We can galvanize this party. Barrow is a fairly middle-aged, younger generation leader, considering all the leadership parameters in the country. We are there to support him 100%, and we can bring PDP to the ground. We can get NNPP to have a fair challenge, and we can definitely elevate APC to become the dominant party in this zone. And the rest of the states in this zone will be inspired by the reward and recognition system that Kano will get to actually know that if they come on board APC, they also will be recognized, they will be rewarded. Now, some people talk about fairness, equity in Nigeria in terms of politics. I want to highlight this. Democracy has a principal rule, and this rule is about participation. You cannot not participate and then ask for a reward. If people are asking for reward, then we are asking them to galvanize themselves, organize themselves in the next election and contribute to the success of the party. So you cannot just basically deny the party votes, and then when the party is basically equitably and fairly sharing its position, you now say, oh, because of national unity, you want to take a critical position. Now, all I'm saying to our brothers in other parts of the region is 2027 is not far away. Go back, work hard, join us, and let us make a success of the next election, and you will have your fair share of reward and recognition. Thank you very much.
Like, share, and subscribe.